That was a game. That was a game and a half. Review. Yeah. I think that in order to review a game that's this good, you have to subtract from the 10 what was not good about it, right? Subtract 0.25 for UI. It was way too cluttery. I mean, they went for the Final Fantasy IX system, but they just did it way worse with much more time to think about it. A lot of the music was very good, but a lot of it was just also copy-pasta. Not really copy-pasta, but very, very too inspired, I would say, to the point that I could instantly tell where it was from. Obviously, I have a lot more games under my belt than most people playing this game, but a lot of the games are taken from 90s. Even modern ones like Pineapple on Pizza, like indie games that came out a couple of years ago. So a little 0.25 stolen from that. Pineapple on Pizza is the beach one, where you get the swimsuits. If you go back and listen to it, you will hear it, now that I mention it. But I don't know why you're saying question mark. These are just objective things. Like, just because you don't know where the songs are from doesn't mean that they are not taken or heavily inspired by other songs. Either way, music was good overall. Enough original stuff to give it a pass, but so that's minus 0.5 from the 10 in total so far. Now here comes a bit of a controversial maybe, but there are a few obnoxious things, like the first strike mechanic. It has no place. It has no place in this genre. It's annoying, it's obnoxious to spam your pistol until you get close and then fucking right, and then it doesn't even connect sometimes because it's gimmicky. That has no place in the game. That's a 0.25. And the big one here for me, personally, as someone who stopped playing JRPGs after they became not turn-based around Final Fantasy 12-ish. The parry mechanic actually has no place in this genre. I'm gonna be honest. It's fun at times, but it becomes less about strategy and it becomes more about not getting knowledge checked. Bosses you aren't supposed to be able to beat in a traditional RPG, you can beat with just knowledge, with the same squad, without leveling up, without changing your build, without doing anything. It actually has no place in a game, in a JRPG. And I will I will die on that hill. I understand why they did it, because there's a lot of new Souls-like people coming in from Elden Ring, and it's fun to parry at times, but I don't think if you want to parry, it has its own game, I feel like. It's too easy that I brute forced myself. People were saying, kill the masks first, Do that first. You have to weaken him, you know, like, no, just brute force with parry, you know. It takes away from the strategy part of the game. So that's quite a big one for me. So that's another 0.25. We're down to 9 now. And I can't really think of anything else though. No minimap. No minimap was actually a huge one. Because when you were fighting, it would randomly turn your character, and the areas were, some of the areas were very hard to navigate where you came from because it's a lot of just like jungle and like stones and stuff. So you could get disoriented at times. I did not like the fact that you did not have a minimap. So in my professional opinion, I can't think of anything else. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8.75. 8.75. Yes, I had no complaints about the story. No complaints about the story at all. The story was carrying it pretty hard. 8.05. That doesn't mean that it's not Game of the Year. 8.75 is a very valid contender for Game of the Year in the current year. Alright. It's probably gonna be Game of the Year. If I don't remember, but there's like Doom coming out as well, which looked very, very good. And then we have someone said Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come, man. And fuck a 6 out of 10 game. Get out of here with that shit, man. It's so utterly terrible. Death Stranding is coming out. Yeah, I don't think Death Stranding can beat this game, I'll be honest. But we'll see. Thank you. Yeah, 8.75 out of 10. You can load an autosave for the Mel ending. Oh, that's quite the. Alright, we can look at that ending, but this is canon. Was a 10 out of 10 game in your opinion? I honestly can't remember, but I think you have to, when you come to the point of it potentially being a 10 out of 10, you just have to do what I do. You say it's a 10 and then you subtract all the, if you can find anything at all. And usually you can find at least one thing, right? You subtract a little bit from it. I don't think I can find anything. I can't remember a 10 out of 10 game that has no flaws, I'll be honest. I think if I go back in time to when games back in the day released, they would have been some of them would have been 10s for the time being. They cannot be 10 now because, you know, you have to compare it to what's with what's out there pretty much. But when games released back in the day on the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2, they could have been 10s, I believe. I can't remember exactly how it felt playing those games when you were that age, but yeah. But you cannot say that something is a 10 from back then in today's standard with what we have. Yeah.